Today I'm going to get into doing another piece for my website. Kind of just trying to restock that at the moment and get as much like variety on there for people. If they do want to buy my art, there's like a lot of different options for them. I should be running from you, darling. Don't really have much of a plan for it. I've got like a panther that I drew for some flash sheets that I did a little while ago, which is something that I want to get on here. But like all the rest of the imagery and things like that, kind of just gonna play around with it and see where I get to. Start is just get some white down, kind of just cover the canvas and start making out some texture. Like good boys don't play with bad girls. Good boys stay away from them bad girls. If you're new here, my name's Bugsy. I'm a mixed media artist here in the Gold Coast in Australia. Now it's crazy hot here in Australia at the moment. Pretty much coming into the summer and we're having like a super early summer. Pretty much for my base paintings I just build up layers on top of layers. Yeah, having the heat at the moment just helps that dry way faster. And if I like kind of pair that with my hairdryer, it just kind of speeds up the whole painting process. Next one just gonna do me worse. So if they all no good, I'll just be bad with you. Cause my mother told me as a child, boy, don't play around with fire, cause you might just end up getting burned. And I know the wicked never. Alright, so base painting is done. There's still like a little bits that are like super thick, so they're kind of like not fully dried. Gonna try lightly trace on the panther that I'm gonna do on here anyway. Gonna try and probably do like a half split, so the panther's here, probably do some sort of imagery here, and then yeah, kind of figure out the rest as we go. Base is looking sick, got some like real nice texture on it. Probably can't see on the camera super well, but there's like quite a bit of texture going on, and all those layers before that are just to kind of add little bits of details to come through this kind of main color. Gonna get into doing some drawing, and hopefully I can get into starting kind of the blocking of some of the imagery that I'm gonna do. Gonna just kind of jump straight back into this painting. At the moment, trying really not to do much this weekend. Just trying to kind of save as much money as I can for my little holiday I'm going on. And the weather's like not super nice today. It's kind of overcast, so kind of a nice day to be doing some painting. Last night, pretty much just spent most of the time just trying to do that trick, as you guys would have seen. Finally got it to a place that I'm pretty stoked with. Not gonna lie, that one took a long time, just kind of like painting and reworking it. Couldn't quite get like the sort of ergonomics of her like down packed the first time, so just kind of like kept on like shifting different parts of it. Now I'm gonna try to get into like the main panther that I've drawn up. Gonna kind of start color blocking all of that in. My plan kind of with the panther was to keep it like kind of grayscale. It's kind of similar to the trick that I did here. Part of me kind of thinks I should maybe put some kind of color in it, kind of like this one that I've done. Yeah, I don't know, kind of in two minds. I think I'm gonna color block it gray and then probably put in some colors, see what it's looking like, and then if I'm not liking it, I'll just paint over those and go back to the grayscale. Alright, that's kind of the panther done for now. Not gonna lie, like I feel like I've been painting this thing, or just been painting today for so long that kind of starting to like, I don't know, get to that point where you start like kind of wigging out on things. I gotta do like some flames around here. And I'm thinking like it's kind of at that point that like once I kind of start doing all the other stuff that I want to do to this, it will kind of all come together. But yeah, for right now I'm just like I don't know, trying to choose where to shade on that panther just then was kind of pretty difficult. I was getting like a weird like spiral kind of swirling with the shading, which I've seen people kind of do like tribal sort of things with them panthers before, which I was kind of getting that vibe for a little bit there, which I definitely didn't want. It's kind of blackened this out a little bit, kind of helped it a bit. So all that was done with oil paint, oil sticks, and then my Sakura black marker. And then for the flames, I think I'm gonna do those in a black acrylic. So I want to do like the flames blacked out, but then using the red Sakura, kind of do like red scribbles over the flames. It's gonna be a lot of blacks going on, so yeah, hopefully the whole piece doesn't turn out like too dark. The next morning, and about to cruise out for a little longboard. It's pretty small out today, but super glassy. I don't know, it should be fun on the longboard. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of find that like if I'm working on one painting for too long and then don't really do anything to give myself like a break, or like I don't know, do any sort of exercise or anything like that, I find kind of doing exercise kind of helps me like reset my thoughts kind of on the painting that I'm doing on, or at least kind of give me some like fresh eyes on it. So that's the plan for this morning. Gonna have a little reset and then got the day off work today, so hopefully we can get that painting finish off. So back at my place, the waves this morning were actually so fun. Pretty much like we've had like just like the worst surf for the last couple of months here. I actually don't think I've even ridden my shortboard probably, I don't even know, for like a month to 2 months now. Obviously I could go down south and probably shortboard, but been pretty like busy with trying to paint and things like that, save cash. But yeah, longboarding is just like the funnest fucking thing ever. So good way to start the day today. But yeah, definitely has like freshened me up a bit, feeling a little bit less like sluggish with this thing. So gonna try to get into kind of like the main stuff to finish this off today. The plan kind of at the moment is I'm gonna put like a big like stripe along the top here. The goal is to just like add some text. If you guys kind of normally watch my painting videos and painting vlogs, do you know I like to include text in my paintings? I know, I just like that. Some people don't though. So yeah, gonna put that in. Thinking about doing, it's an artist called Jeff Sifford, if you've seen his art before. It's kind of like an artist similar to Dakota Jacobs. He has this one piece where he has like these horses and then it's like dripping, like spray drips kind of going all over it. And I kind of want to put a little bit of inspiration from that. I don't want to do, I don't know, I don't think I'm going to do like the whole thing dripped, but I'm thinking like a text banner and then adding some drips and stuff coming down, sort of these parts just to fill in the space a bit. Yeah, keen to get into this. Gonna chuck some music on and see how we go. Obviously at the moment, like this kind of technique I'm trying to do would work a lot better if I had some spray paint. But I'm trying to kind of buy as little art supplies as I can at the moment, just to save my funds. Kind of just putting paint on super heavy and getting drips, which kind of cool doing this way, because I mean if it was spray paint you get a lot like thinner drips, where these are like pretty thick at the moment, so it's kind of looking cool. Spray painting is like such a skill. It's kind of alright. I kind of want to get a little bit cleaner, but I'm going to use my Sakura marker with the red that's kind of done on the flames there, and I'll kind of just like go and shade and clean it up. Yeah, definitely need to do a big day. I talked about it ages ago, but it's like going out and just going to an abandoned building and just kind of getting better at spray painting and like text and all that kind of stuff. Because I definitely don't have much of a past of using spray cans and things like that, so need to go do some practice.